Good morning, students. Once again, I hope you're still keeping safe. This is your regular chemistry teacher, Auntie Ezinwa US. The topic we are considering today is sucrose. By the end of this lesson, the students should be able to list and explain the physiochemical property of sucrose. 2. We should be able to narrate the steps for production of ethanol from sugarcane juice, called molasses. Let's go to physical properties of sucrose. These include, number 1, sucrose forms large monoclinic crystals which melt at 160 degrees centigrade. Above this temperature, it loses water to form a brown amorphous solid. Amorphous means that it is no longer crystalline. Number 2, it is sweeter than glucose and dissolves in water to give a neutral solution, which is non-electrolyte. What do we mean by an electrolyte? You remember that electrolytes are chemical substances that can dissolve in water to give positive and negative ions. And due to the presence of these ions, the substance can conduct electricity. But organic compounds like sucrose are non-electrolyte because they consist of molecules and not ions. Okay? Let's go to chemical properties. Combination reaction. Sucrose burns in combustion reaction, Sucrose burns in oxygen to give carbon 4 oxide and water vapor. As you download your note, you will see the formula for sucrose. When reacted with oxygen, which is combustion reaction, it will give carbon 4 oxide and 11 molecules of water. Number 2, chemical property, dehydration. What is dehydration? Dehydration simply means removal of water. Sucrose chars on being heated with concentrated tetraoxosulfacic acid to give a black deposit of pure carbon. I told you before that this is a test for this compound, tetraoxosulfacic acid. If it is added to any substance and it chars it, it means that the substance is tetraoxosulfacic acid. The chemical equation will also show you that. Then number 3, sucrose undergoes acid hydrolysis. Remember, I told you that acid hydrolysis is the reaction of a substance with a mineral acid in the presence of water. So when sucrose is boiled with mineral dilute acid, such as HCl, it is hydrolyzed to give a mixture of glucose and fructose. Fermentation. We have explained this before. Fermentation is a process by which simple sugars like glucose is decomposed by an enzyme called what? Ofia Ikenna. The enzyme is called zymase. And at the end of this fermentation, carbon 4 oxide is produced, alcohol, and heat energy. Now, when an aqueous solution of sucrose called molasses is acidified with a mineral acid and treated with yeast, the enzyme invertase in the yeast converts sucrose into a mixture of glucose and fructose. As you download your note, you will also see the chemical equation. Please learn to write these chemical equations because oftentimes in your WAEC, they may ask you this fermentation process to explain how glucose and fructose or how ethanol may be obtained from sucrose. You should be able to identify the enzymes that act at a particular time. The mixture is then treated with another yeast containing zymase, and fermentation occurs to give ethanol and carbon 4 oxide. Correctly writing these chemical equations gives you a high mark or high score in WAEC. And when you write these chemical equations wrongly, you lose all the marks. Now let's look at production of ethanol from sugarcane juice or molasses. This is another place they may ask you to list or itemize the procedures you can use to obtain ethanol from sugarcane juice. The sugarcane juice we have learned is also called molasses. The steps are: number 1, obtain molasses or sugarcane juice and treat with brewer's yeast. At this point, I'm sure you can recognize the one we call molasses. Molasses are solutions of sugarcane juice obtained after peeling the sugarcane juice, crushing it, pouring water, filtering it to obtain the solution. That solution is what we call molasses. When you have obtained that, you treat with brewer's yeast and are allowed to stand for 4 days. What actually do we mean by allowing to stand? If you keep the solution and you don't touch it, you don't make use of it, that means you have allowed it to stand. You stand it at room temperature for 4 days. The the next thing we have to do is to add the enzyme invertase in the yeast hydrolyzes sucrose to a mixture of glucose and fructose. Number 3, enzyme zymase then ferments the mixture to ethanol with evolution of carbon 4 oxide. Remember, I said it is important you learn how to write these chemical equations. It is already in your notes. Practice it and learn how to write it. It gives you high score if the questions come up in your WAEC. Then you distill the mixture to give ethanol, and the boiling point of ethanol is 78 degrees centigrade. We have looked, by way of summarizing what we have done, we have looked at physical and chemical properties of sucrose. We equally looked at production of ethanol from molasses. You should be able to attempt the following questions. Number 1, give 2 physical properties of sucrose. Number 2, briefly explain the dehydration and hydrolysis process of sucrose. Number 3, describe in outline the manufacture of ethanol from sucrose solution. Download the notes and give your comments. For your assignment, read up and make your notes on maltose and lactose. Read up and make your notes on maltose and lactose, because we are not going to do that one.
And glorious and powerful, hearken to the prayers of your children.